is a little excerpt from a story called Hiawatha of Hyde Park, and I was leaving a very beautiful wedding back when I lived in Chicago in 1999, and I got lost on the way home. In a kind of reverie, I climbed into my aqua green manual transmission, non-power steering Ford Aspire and began the 2-hour trip back to the north side of Chicago. I lived in a neighborhood known as Ravenswood with my best friend, whom I had met at theater camp when I was 17. As I headed onto the expressway, I saw that I was low on gas. Night moves blasted on the radio. I made a mental note to stop for fuel in one of the Chicago suburbs down the road. My favorite oldies kept coming, and my distracted bliss lasted longer than anticipated. Suddenly, about 30 minutes from home, after belting out Me and Bobby McGee with Janice, I noticed the fuel gauge on empty. Panicked, I exited the expressway, believing I was still in suburb territory. I was, in fact, heading towards 63rd Street, which put me in the heart of the city's south side. As I searched in vain for a nearby gas station, I quickly ascertained that the ramp was exit only. There was no immediate U-turn option to get back on the expressway. I was a naive 27 from a small town in Indiana. Given what I've heard about crime and gang activity on the south side of Chicago, that part of the city was a big no-no for a white girl. Lacking a modern-day smartphone or a navigational system, I drove aimlessly. Soon I found myself on a street running along Jackson Park, an actual park located near Hyde Park, a neighborhood which at that time probably held a future president and his young wife. But all I knew back then was that I was in the wrong place and I was in some trouble. It was late afternoon and the locals had gathered for a large public barbecue. Children and adults carried coolers, grills, baseball gloves, and lawn chairs, smiling and laughing, just like I'd seen Caucasians do. In fact, many faces held the same expressions I had recently observed at the wedding. I laughed at myself over the irrational notion that Sunday cookout revelers might suddenly drop all the merriment and turn around and kill Whitey. As an obvious outsider, I inspired more than a few double takes, to which I would shrug my shoulders and grin stupidly. Then I would get a giggle and a thumbs up for luck. Everyone who spotted the pale, natural redhead knew instantly she was a fish out of water. Traffic barely crawled on the narrow one-way lane along Jackson Park, in which I found myself locked. Ever lower on gas, I began to fear that my car would die in the middle of a packed street where there was no room to get around me. I needed help. A burnt brown beanpole of a man, withered but not yet old, and pinching a cigarette between his lips, crossed in front of my car. I rolled down the window. "Excuse me, sir." The man turned and shot me what was now a familiar double take. "Sir, can you tell me how to get to the nearest gas station?" "Oh, baby, I thought you were going to ask me to be your boyfriend," he replied in jovial swagger. "Honey, I am lost." "Yeah, you are, baby. Follow me. I'm going to help you out." At first glance, it seemed I had chosen a rough and ragged guide for this unfamiliar territory. Portions of his jeans had worn nearly threadbare, and the pockets were falling off his shirt. Large pores in his skin were of that hard, drinking and smoking texture, familiar to me from uncles on both family sides. His teeth, though present, were in pretty bad shape. The smile, the genuine, the eyes shone kind, so I followed him. As he cut across the lawn, I was able to make a left turn. About half a block, my new friend settled into a gas-guzzling relic, an old navy blue Cutlass Supreme. Rusted, scratched, and dinged, the Cutlass started with a sputter and a roar. But it seemed all for naught, as a parked car jammed right against the front bumper and another one on the rear. I didn't see how the olds could possibly be freed. My undeterred guide revved the engine and threw it in reverse, shoving the car behind him backwards, then whipping the steering wheel toward the street. He did the same to the other cars. He spiraled the front wheels toward the curb. Bam! Bam! He went back and forth again and again. A crowd quickly drew who sympathized with the scene. "Oh, baby, you know they got you locked in. You know it," shouted a voice in the My friend gained more confidence and bravado, banging harder to the pinning cars, hooting and snickering as the cheers and hoots mounted. When he broke free, the crowd applauded. Thank you.